Are you interested in learning more about the data side of Apex Legends? If so, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video to get more stuff recommended in your feed. With the drop of Season 10, Seer came, and with Seer came basically another Bloodhound, but one that acts kind of better in that the stun effect is here. However, in the very near future, I definitely see Seer getting nerfed. However, that won't change his backstory, so let's get into his backstory and have a little discussion about Seer and what made him him. Before he was born, it was told that Seer would bring pain and suffering to the world. And the night that he was born, a meteor barreled across the sky and struck his world's moon. It was considered a bad omen, I mean, kind of as it should be. But when the pale blue eyes of this child opened, his community saw a cursed child. His parents did not, obviously. They loved him unconditionally because they saw the true empathetic, creative soul of their son. They even supported him when he was drawn for the theatrics in the arenas, where he could express himself fully. Over time, Seer won more and more arenas, and the power inside him grew. With it, the strength in the arena. His reputation began to precede him, and then a strange thing happened. The people in the crowd were downtrodden, outcast, and forgotten. They saw themselves in Seer. This legend has grown from the arenas to now fight in the Apex games themselves. There's not a single soul who hasn't heard his name. The boy, born under a bad omen and a terrible myth, has taken this tale and created an even greater legend. He is Seer, an icon of the shunned, the unaccepted, and the unabashedly original. Seer Tactical is called Focus of Attention. So what this does is it summons micro drones to emit a delayed blast that goes through walls, interrupting and revealing enemies. So this creates a cylindrical area of effect in front of Seer, which after about 1 second hits all enemies inside of it. The chamber is 75 meters long and has a diameter of about 8 meters. The ability causes these effects. Deals 10 damage, interrupts channeled actions such as revives and healing items, applies a 1.25 second silence, preventing the use of legend abilities and canceling those already in progress, and affected enemies and their health bars are revealed to you and your squad for 8 seconds, though I can see this being part that's nerfed here in the future. Another major advantage of this ability is to let you use the passive, which is Heart Seeker. So hear and visualize heartbeats of enemies within 75 meters while aiming down sights. While aiming down sights, it displays a blue circle around the crosshairs, which spikes and turns orange to indicate an enemy's direction. The entire reticle will turn orange when aiming directly at the enemy's location. This is usable while unarmed and armed. The sound of the enemy's heartbeat gets faster the lower their health is. The sound of an enemy's heartbeat gets louder the closer they are. So obviously faster, louder, depending on the adrenaline that's going on. His final ability is the ultimate exhibit. This creates a sphere of micro drones that reveals the enemy's location, moving quickly and firing on their weapons. If they crouch and walk slowly or don't fire their weapons, this can be mitigated. This lasts 30 seconds, has 125 health, and can be destroyed, so it's important to place this in areas that enemies cannot shoot it easily. Airborne players are players who are considered to be crouched or not sliding, will not be revealed in this, and the number of enemies detected are shown on the player's HUD as well as their squad mate's HUD. At this point, it seems that Revenant's passive will allow him to not be revealed, as well as Octane's fast crouch walking while under the effects of the stim will also allow you to move quickly without being noticed. Like other characters in the Recon class, he has the ability to scan survey beacons to reveal the next circle location. This allows you to access the 12 survey beacons around the map, be given information on when the next circle is going to be. The interaction for this takes about 7 seconds, so you aren't entirely vulnerable during that time, so be very careful with when you use it. As somebody that's been playing Seer for a little bit now and just kind of getting a grasp of how he works, he's kind of easy to get a hold of, especially when you start considering that you run faster with the tack out. So you want to run with that tack out, use the heartbeat, scan 360 constantly. They'll give you an idea if enemies are nearby within 75 meters. And you can also stack him with Bloodhound. So what I was doing with this is I'd use the heartbeat, locate where I think an enemy is, go ahead and hit the Bloodhound burst, and then hit my tactical. Once they are stunned, I can then just kind of make the push, and we can push together at that point. It's also important to note that his ultimate isn't just for pushing and pressing teams, it's also for having just knowledge of the area when retreating or making a tactical withdrawal is what we'll call it. So as we're making our withdrawal, we want to be able to notice that enemies are pushing us because they'll be pushing aggressively. They're not going to crouch walk through this area. It's just going to give us more information to let us regain. If this quick Seer guide piqued your interest, go and hit that like video and go ahead and subscribe for more videos just like this on the other legends.
Antagonist over here.
In that area, he's on your side, Toby.
Lifting the
Good stuff, boys.
You are the Apex Champions.